Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 24 here on Silverrun with me, Farmer Murphy. Well, we have moved into April. As you can see, I have our loaned sprayer set here and ready to go. But before we do that, there's a couple things we're going to do around the yard here. And speaking of the yard, you can see our money, I think, is pretty much held steady or maybe up a little bit. That's not because our productions have stopped, but it's because Farmer Murphy's been spending money again. So if we jump into construction mode and fly around the yard, you will see where I spent most of the money is I put a bunch of decorative trees in our yard to kind of give it that more lived-in look. So it doesn't look like it's just been plopped down in the middle of an open space. At least I don't think so. There's all different types of trees in here. So they're not fully leafed out yet. So it'll fill in some more yet. But once fall comes, it should look pretty nice in here. So I spent money on that. And actually, we'll just stay in construction mode. And I spent money on these two tankers. One for milk and one for slurry. And you may have noticed in that fly around, I'm set up to move our manure. So I think we have enough like milk, slurry, and manure that we can get those productions going. So that's what we're going to do here first before we head off spraying. Oh, I should mention too, I added 35 more cows, so we're up to 70, but they were just heifers. They weren't the fully mature cows. Now I found this bucket in the CSZ pack, so it's a pretty good size as you can see. But I tried it out. Oh, excuse me. I tried it out. I wasn't sure if this little telehandler could handle it, but it seems to no problem. But it should fill this trailer up fairly quickly, I would think. Now I took a look. I can't really identify any of our trees just yet, but I'm confident they will show up at some point. I was hoping to buy another, oops, a little aggressive there, buy another pallet of sapling, ponderosa pines this time, and go in and fill in amongst the other pine trees that we planted, or spruce trees I guess they were. So that's why I'm kind of anxiously looking for them, because I was hoping to do that before we moved our planting outfit up to the area where we're currently logging. But I am just about done up there. I've got some stumps to take out. I have maybe a truckload laying on the ground to pick up, but I believe I have them all cut. So that's something we need to, why is that dumping so slow here? Extend that a little bit there, speed things up. We're going to need to buy a new plot of land for logging. So we'll do that here too before we go spraying, just to make sure we don't run out of money, because we have no more trees to cut there. But it may be that I'm going to have to move the planter up there, plant trees, and then bring it back here. But I was hoping to plant a couple different kinds up on the hillside too, so we'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted one way or another. I don't remember how big this trailer is, but this is a 3,000 liter bucket. That's what maybe one more. Whoops. Now I think the cow pen will just let it fill up. In fact, we'll see how we make out with milk production primarily. Um, we may even buy the last. We can put 35 more in, and that'll basically fill that pen up. And we'll just leave it full. We won't worry about selling off animals. Same, just like we did with the sheep. We didn't sell any sheep off. Huh, how many liters we got in there? Oh, 12,000 liters. That was only the fourth bucket. I think there's probably only one more bucket load here. I'm just thinking, do we need that trailer for anything if we have manure left in it? I don't think so. So we can go ahead. I'm recording this while FarmCon is going on, so some data from there or information is just starting to be released. Some pretty interesting things. GPS coming to console, that will be nice. And certainly some improvements to the environment, I think, which will add to realism. And as much information as we've gotten so far, I understand there's yet more to come, so it'll be interesting to see what else is coming. All right, let's take this down. Yeah, I think the yard it's much, it looks way more lived in and natural with the trees around. Looks more like a yard. Oops, where am I going? The rock crusher is going to have no use for this manure. So 16,000 liter trailer, obviously, that I picked. Or maybe even 19. Just can't remember now. Not that it really matters. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough manure to be able to keep this running full time, but we certainly have enough to kick it off and get it going for a little bit. All right, we will park this away for the time being, and we'll go and grab the slurry trailer. We'll do our very best not to have another encounter with the train. This is our own equipment, so we certainly don't want to put it through that. Now, I went through with this swivel axle. I don't normally use these type of trailers, but I used this one on Comlands actually, and it worked. Oops. I guess I need to get lined up there a little better. It worked pretty well. So, and I've got it set, I think, so we won't need to back it up. I mean, our yard set up, I mean. If you guys see that train coming, be sure to yell. Alrighty, that should do. Now we're just going to leave it, once we're done with it, we're just going to leave it sit here. There's no reason why that just can't sit outside. So that's why I say we don't have any need to back it up, I don't think. Oh, a little bit more slurry than when I looked last. That's alright. Oh, took it all. Well, let's turn it on. I think the trigger, yes, look at that. First try. Oh, on and on. So it'll hold twice as much slurry as what we provided, but it's just about full manure-wise. So 2 trailers of slurry and 1 trailer of manure. So hopefully I can remember that. Oh, it's a little rough there. I probably stand a little smoothing. Now our grass fields are ready to go. I've taken a look at what we have for hay and silage. We have quite a bit of both actually, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the small field in hay and the large field down here by the farm in silage. But I'll do that off camera. Alright, let's go grab our milk tanker. Guess we can do a little in-cab work here. I was thinking of using a swivel axle trailer too, like the base game trailer for the milk, but the way I had the yard set up, I couldn't drive through with the dairy, and I tried to modify it, but I couldn't landscape because the dairy was sitting there, and I would have had to take the dairy out, and I decided we'd just use the Joskin and back in. That's fine. Are we close enough? Maybe not. I don't think we need to open a cover on this one. Oh, is this water? Oh, I don't think so. You know what? Maybe it is. It's in the animals. We better go and look. Oh, shoot. It's water only. Oh, darn. All right. Well, I'm going to have to take this back, and I'll have to find something that takes milk. There is the old Matana modded one of this, but it's got a... Yeah, I think even the base one's got a pretty large capacity. All right. Well, you know what? Let me do a little shopping. I'll get this sorted out, and we'll get something that we can actually haul our milk with. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Well, there we go. Got that sorted. Found this trailer. It's a little bigger than we probably really need. But it says milk right on it, so it should work. Better, I guess, to have a little bigger and for sure get everything in one trip than to have a smaller one and have to make multiple trips. I've got the triggers on just to make sure that we're in the right spot. Now we need to open the covers. There we go. Oh wow. So we just about had a full trailer load anyway. Yeah, now we're gonna have to back into that spot. Unfortunately, one little flaw in our yard layout. I tried to smooth that spot down, and technically I guess we could bump over it, but it's pretty steep. We'll just back in. Now, I can't remember. Well, I've got the triggers on, don't I? But I think, yeah, it's right around here. Okay, so let's go. We'll turn everything on. But it means we'll have to go and buy some sugar. You know, I suppose we could have made that work, but we'll leave it as back in for now. Now, this I think we will park undercover if we've got room. Just we wouldn't want to risk any rainwater or anything getting in here. Now you can see I put trees in where I was thinking about putting the shed. I decided I'd make the shed space we have work. Oh yeah, there's a spot right there. There's certainly some equipment we have undercover here that we could put outside if we needed to. Oops, 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 that's a little too sharp. Watch out there, dog. There, I think we can leave the tractor sit there for now, because what we're going to do is jump in our little buggy here, and we need to run some sugar up to our dairy. Same, I don't think we have enough cows to keep up with the milk or keep the dairy running full time, but we'll get it kicked off and have it run as much as we can anyway. Running here. Nope. Pretty sure I have it turned on. Oh yeah. There we go. I think 4 should be good. Like I said, we'll still make money at that. We just don't make as much money, but Silverrun folks do need their chocolate. Now these liftable pallets make life a lot easier. Doesn't have to be perfect, just need to get over to the dairy. There we go. Like I said, this thing is just so handy for that like small numbers like that. So maneuverable. I really like it. Oh man, I gotta try and smooth that out. There we go. I actually never drove down here. Let's just see how. Yeah, I probably could put a track in there so we could pull through. I was trying to smooth that lip out, and that's where I was having problems. I couldn't do it. All right, I'm going to get this parked up here, and we'll jump in our sprayer, and I'll get it to the field, and I'll bring you back in, and we'll do some spraying. Well, okay, I thought we'd start down here at the sugar beet field. Uh, and I did the transportation off camera just in case a unfortunate incident happens again with a train, but nope, we made it safe and sound. Kept this star out of the tree, so that's a win. Now, I think we'll turn a worker on because this field's very conducive to that. Oh shoot, I missed a little spot there, I see. Because where we're going to head next to our cotton field, it's not quite as handy for a worker, that is. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the ideal size for us here on our farm. This is a very nostalgic piece of equipment for me from FS19. The very first map I played, Ravenport, I worked long and hard to buy one of these on that map, and then I did, just for fun, I was playing on Alien Jim's Washoe, Nevada map, which held the record for the most hours for me up until Valley Spring. And I started with just this sprayer and a truck and trailer and sprayed my way to fame and fortune. My goal on that map was to get the achievement of having $10 million in your bank. I ended up owning the entire map on that one. Ran 1,500 head of cows, some dairy, some beef. I had a lot of fun. Wow, he made really short work of that. Okay, I'll touch up that one spot I missed, and I will meet you at the cotton field, and we'll get that one done. See you there. Okay, here we go. Cotton's next. So we're going to buy this, no doubt. This works really good. And like I said, we'll leave our other sprayer with the spot spray on it for just herbicide, and we'll do our fertilizing with this unit. Oh, you know what? We forgot. We'll do it down here. We'll shut off here. We forgot to buy that, purchase that property. I wanted to do that before I spent any more money. Okay, let's just shut down here for a second. Go into the map, and oh, it's this one here is where we're going to log next. Now we made a little staging area here, as you may recall. Here we're just going to use the log yard itself as a staging area. So I can start moving equipment there that we're done with, like the tree harvester, over. to that area. Now after this fertilizing, just have the grass work that I'll do off camera, and then I'll bring you back in May. I don't think we'll have a whole lot to do, so what we'll likely do is move the tree planter to the area we're currently set up for logging and start planting some trees. And we'll see how it handles those that steep hillside. I don't know if we'll make an episode out of that, although my episodes and time-wise have been creeping up on all my Let's Plays. I usually tried to keep them to about 30 minutes, and I think we're beyond 30 on this one already. But just at the point in all of them, trying to get lots done. Busy times. So my episodes of length has crept up closer to 40 minutes on most of them. So I hope you don't mind. If it is causing anybody any heartburn, you can leave a message in the comments, and I'll do better to keep them trimmed down. Actually, you know, there was one more thing I was planning on doing this episode, and that was buying at least one of our productions. But you know what? Like I said, when I looked, we were at 30 minutes already, so I'll leave that for next month. So we'll do that in May, and some tree planting. Don't know why, I just find the self-propelled sprayers just so much easier to control than the ones mounted on a 3-point link. And you wouldn't think there'd be much difference, but it seems like there is to me. I will just leave that on and swing around. I think this has a faster working speed too, so get things done pretty quick. And just like that, we're done. Nice. So I have delivered all the products that are required for the next boat, any that we were short. So it is well underway. It'll be a couple months yet before it launches. But like I said, I think we'll pick up this sprayer. And yeah, you know, I probably will the cedar planter too. I just got to look for a suitable tractor. So that's going to take some considerable funds. I don't know, I can't remember what the cedar planter's worth, but I know that this sprayer is going to cost us $200,000. So, but we've got money coming in, so that's not a problem. Our loan is now down to $250,000, and we could just pay that off. But I'm just continuing to make our payments for now, and we'll pay it off once we've got our wood productions, our last 2 productions. But I think I will leave you there for now. That's a wrap for this episode. That went by really fast, actually. But if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, I encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget about that old notification bell if you want to see when other content like this lands. But for this episode here on Silverrun, it's Farmer Murphy signing off.